What's up? Happy Sunday. Welcome back to another training vlog. It is Sunday. I've always got to look at my watch. It is Sunday, January 12th. It is the day after snowboarding up in Galena, Chestnut. Little on the tired side. We both slept in fairly late. Someone lost a tooth last night. We've been pretty much bummed all day. So we're going back to the theme of just kind of channeling into Instagram, just searching for Hyrox workouts, just something that's going to make sense for me. Like I said, if you're new to the channel, what I've been doing basically since Hyrox Dallas, leading up to Hyrox Las Vegas, as I've already done a fairly large aerobic build, just finding good, solid intensity workouts from solid coaches, athletes, ambassadors of the Hyrox sport on Instagram. This one, we came across Matt Zelaya. I believe I'm saying that correct. Looks like a solid hybrid athlete. Looks very strong. I think he's about a 240 marathoner. He's going to be in Hyrox Las Vegas. He posted a workout that I just think is right up my alley of something that I need, being about 3 weeks out from Hyrox Las Vegas. So let's head to the gym and we'll go over what today's workout is and tell you a little bit more about Matt.
Take it behind. Okay, if you can't tell, I already did this one. Oh yeah, so we're back with another Instagram workout. So if you're new to the channel, what I'm doing every once in a while for like more like my specific training, whether it's heart rate specific training or whether it's muscular endurance and like Hyrox circuit training, I'm just kind of piggybacking off of knowledgeable Hyrox Instagram resources or maybe YouTube resources. It's just the days where I don't really feel like writing any programming for myself. I think a lot of coaches that are athletes can also agree, like, hey, like when you start writing your own programming, it's pretty easy to stay in your comfort zone of like, hey, I know I'm good at this, so like, we're just going to keep doing this. Where someone else writes your training and they're going to push you. And that's what I'm looking. I'm looking for that one extra push. I've got my aerobic base build. I've got a lot of strength in me right now. I just need to get the heart rate up and just start getting ready to, I guess, like tweak the little things and like do a bunch of like finishing touches, getting ready for Vegas, which is in like 23 days. So Matt Zelaya, I believe that's how I'm saying his name. I think it's correct. If not, I'm sorry. Looks like a phenomenal athlete. I was just introduced to him today. I just go to Instagram, I search Hyrox workouts. Matt's page popped up. I did some research on Matt. One thing I love about Matt is he is showing that he can get much faster while putting on some muscle and some weight. Looks like he's had a pretty successful career in the Ironman and in the marathon, and I believe he's going to be doing Hyrox solo in Vegas. So what Matt's workout was today was a 30 minutes every 5 minutes on the minute. You were going to complete a 15 cal air bike. I used the assault bike into a 20-meter sled push. I believe he posted 355 on his weight. I added about 500. The turf that I'm on here at Richmond Elite Performance is very fast. It's very, very, very thin, fast surface. I'm not exactly sure what Matt's surface is like. If there's one thing you notice, and I'll tag him in the comments below, go check him out on Instagram, go follow him. It looks like he had a really big transition area. It looked like he was going from the bike to the sled to the treadmill. It looked like he had to do a little bit of kind of jogging around the gym, because I started looking at my splits and I want to think that we were probably going about the same effort. My RPMs, I do spend a lot of time on the air bike. My RPMs were 85 to like 87. I was off there pretty quick. It definitely did smoke me. The sled push here is right behind the bike, and the air runners are right. So my transition was minimal. My first 200 pace was about 5:25 a mile pace, which I was very happy with. I was relatively smoked when I got done. And when I realized that my splits were going to be a little faster than Matt's, even though I know he's a faster runner than I am, I had a pretty good feeling that it's going to just come down to, and that's the difference with sleds. When it comes to sled work, every gym's going to have some sort of different surface sled. The sled itself might be different. Where you put the weight at is going to, some gyms have bars where they put the weights out on the sides, on the corners. So looking at his splits compared to my splits does not change the effort of the workout, or like I'm better than him or he's better than me. I believe he's a substantial better runner than I am. So that's why I was like, okay, my splits were all like they were sub 230, 215 to 230. So I told myself, I'm like, hey, if we are going to have this much, if we're going to work like 1-to-1 work to rest ratio, we are going to go all out. I wasn't going to tweak the workout. I took the full 2 minutes and 35 seconds of rest, but I gave every single round my absolute all. So we actually ended up taking the runs down to about 5:05. The last couple actually were sub 5 minute mile pace, which is what I needed. I got off there and I just had that taste of blood, taste of lactic in my mouth. And that's what I need. If I'm gonna give myself a workout that has that much rest in between, where if I was in a little bit more of like a his position where I was going to be maybe getting like 90 seconds, I probably wouldn't have been able to assault bike that fast. I probably wouldn't have been able to do the 200s that fast with 90-second recovery, because I will tell you, getting about 2.5 minute recovery, I needed it. I had about 15 seconds left and I was looking at my daughter. I'm like, okay, two more. And so like that for one, I'm glad that I had the stay power to push through that 2.5 minute block and just go. And my slowest round was my first time. My fastest round was my last one. So that's always a positive, that you know you've got a good aerobic engine. I know I've done plenty of threshold work, and I've got the stay power to work anaerobically for at least 2.5 minutes, multiple up to 6 times. I probably could have done this a few more times. I probably could have got up to probably 10 rounds, bringing the effort down a little bit. But anyway, and that's just, that, like I said, that's just having different gyms. I guarantee you, Matt his transition area was substantially larger than mine. So over time, if it's 15 seconds for him to get to the sled, run down to the treadmill, I mean, that right there, that just makes it a different workout for him and I. So I'm assuming that he probably went fairly hard. I can promise you I went 10 out of 10. So anyway, we're going to keep this nice and short. I'm going to drop Reagan off here pretty soon. We're going to go spend a little bit of her birthday money. I'm going to try to knock out an easy 6 to 7 miles later tonight on the treadmill, nice and slow. Much lower volume running, much lower running volume this week, but this was a very, very big Hyrox specific workout. Pretty much, I think 90% of my runs were all compromised this week. So we're going to get a nice, easy long run in tonight, hopefully get a good recovery day in tomorrow. And yeah, and we're now it's the meat and potatoes, baby. So thanks for watching. See you in the next one.